Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Mucedorus, and today we get to hear from Amadine today in Act 1, Scene 2. Now, Amadine is a princess. She is the daughter of the King of Aragon, and supposedly absolutely beautiful, which is why Mucedorus has disguised himself as a shepherd instead of being the Prince of Valencia, and he has left Valencia to come to Aragon to try to woo her. But we're in the forest sort of outside Aragon, and yesterday we got to meet Mouse, who was scared by a bear and decided that he wasn't going to feed the horses anymore because he's terrified of this bear, but then he tripped over the bear and he went running away, and Amadine and Shakesyear came running in chased by the bear, and Shakesyear actually ended up running away. Mucedorus kills the bear off stage and comes in with the bear's head and says to Amadine, like you're safe now, the thing is dead. And she's like, oh, thank goodness, I'm feeling a little bit better. And he's like, oh, beautiful goddess, you wonderful, beautiful, amazing person, if I can blah, blah, blah. And she says, no, goddess, shepherd, but a mortal wight, a mortal wight, distressed as thou seest. My father here is King of Aragon. I, Amadine, his only daughter am, and after him sole heir unto the crown. And now, whereas it is my father's will to marry me unto Shakesyear, one whose wealth through father's former usury is known to be no less than wonderful, we both of custom oftentimes did use, leaving the court, to walk within the fields for recreation, especially in spring, in that it yields great store of rare delights. And passing farther than our wonted walks, scarce entered were within these luckless woods, but right before us, down a steep fall hill, a monstrous ugly bear did hie him fast to meet us both. I faint to tell the rest, good shepherd, but suppose the ghastly looks, the hideous fears, the 100,000 woes, which at this instant Amadine sustained. So she's simultaneously giving the audience some exposition here and sharing too much information with a total stranger. He calls her a goddess, and she's like, no, I'm not a goddess. I'm a mortal person. My dad is the King of Aragon. I'm his only daughter. I'm the heir to the throne. My dad wants me to marry Shakesyear, and because I'm supposed to marry him, and he's wealthy, by the way, we used to go walking outside because it can be delightful to be outside, especially in the springtime, and we decided to walk a little farther than normal. So we just barely made it into these woods, and this bear came out and scared the living daylights out of us. So she's a little bit distraught and thrown off at the moment. And he's like, well, but the thing is dead now. So I hope that this brings you some comfort and some peace. And she's like, yes, absolutely it does. And he's like, so this Shakesyear that you're supposed to marry, where's he now? And she's like, I have no idea where he is, but I'm hoping that he's still alive somewhere. And Mucedorus is like, okay, yeah, that's great. You're okay now? And she's like, yes, and thank you, Mr. Valiant shepherd man that came to my rescue. I'm gonna make sure in the court that you are renowned and respected and people know who you are. And hey, why don't you just carry around the head of the bear for a little while so that people know that you're the one that killed the bear that tried to get me? And he's like, okay, sounds like a good idea. And the two of them leave, presumably to go off to court so that he can get his rewards for saving her life. And they leave, but then Shakesyear enters, and he has a moment alone on the stage to share a monologue that we will hear tomorrow. So I'll see you then for that. Mwah.